Brittney Griner is playing a game, and this is what Brittney Griner calls. I was not going to comment on any of this stuff until this took place. Watch what she says. The entire internet has reacted to this. Here's Brittney Griner. They're playing against the Indiana Fever, and look what she's saying. Go ahead, Rob.
For the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about earlier.
Patrick Bet-David just delivered a scathing response to Brittney Griner, and the internet can't stop talking about it. The Valuetainment founder didn't hold back after seeing a viral video of Griner's remarks about CaitlinClark. His comments have sparked widespread discussion, and Griner probably regrets getting involved. Do you think Patrick Bet-David was too harsh on Brittney Griner, or did she deserve the criticism he gave?
Pretty much sounds like trash effing white girl.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest.
So the whole market reacts to this with
Patrick Bet-David just delivered one of the harshest takedowns in sports media history, and Brittney Griner is likely still reeling. The entrepreneur and media mogul didn't hold back after a viral video surfaced, turning what could have been a critique into a full-blown demolition of Griner and, more broadly, issues in WNBA culture. The controversy started with a seemingly simple basketball play between CaitlinClark and Angel Reese. Reese pushed one of Clark's teammates. Clark responded with a foul, and then Reese dramatically fell to the floor in what Bet-David described as a LeBron flop. What really set Bet-David off was how some media figures immediately turned the incident into a racial discussion. DeMarcus Cousins claimed Clark was being protected because she's white, while Reese made inflammatory comments. Then Jalisa Hill made a particularly outrageous claim, suggesting that Angel Reese could become the Michael Jordan of the WNBA, despite shooting just 22.7% from the field, one of the worst in league history. Patrick Bet-David couldn't believe the comparisons, and honestly, neither could anyone with a basic understanding of basketball.
To being able to read the expressions of a person and know their intent, know their character, know their perspective. But he does understand hate, because I think he also understands the hate of self. When you look at the play, which is all we can speak to as professionals, all we can speak to as analysts, Angel Reese.
But the absurdity didn't end there. ESPN commentator Ryan Clark weighed in, criticizing RG3 for supporting CaitlinClark. Things got even more unbelievable when Clark claimed that RG3's opinion didn't matter because he's married to a white woman. Yes, a major sports commentator suggested a black man's views on race were invalid based on who he married. Patrick Bet-David was stunned when he saw that clip, calling it backwards and divisive, and highlighting just how skewed the conversation around women's basketball has become. Yet all of that was just a prelude to the main controversy, a viral video of Brittney Griner after fouling out against the Indiana Fever. In the clip, she appears to say what sounds like trash effing white girl. Bet-David didn't hold back, calling it exactly what it was, a racially charged comment from a professional athlete who should know better. What truly set Bet-David off, though, was the hypocrisy and entitlement Griner displayed. This is a player who was literally released from Russian detention in exchange for Victor Bout, one of the world's most notorious arms dealers, yet she responded with a racially insensitive remark about a teammate who is bringing massive attention and revenue to the WNBA. Bet-David highlighted the gravity of her actions, emphasizing the sacrifices made by the U.S. government for her freedom and contrasting that with her inflammatory behavior toward an American teammate.
Brittney Griner, what she said about the NBA. This is so funny how all this stuff works out, right? She says, this is from Brittney. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there, watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. It's called the freaking game that they pay you money to play. Don't play the game.
Patrick Bet-David didn't stop there in exposing Griner's behavior. He highlighted quotes allegedly from Griner in which she complained about having actual fans in the arena. According to these statements, she was frustrated that thousands of people were showing up to games and genuinely paying attention to what was happening on the court.
Brittney Griner voiced frustration in a recent interview, claiming that CaitlinClark is ruining what used to make the WNBA great. Wait for this.
Empty stands?
Tom, let me just...
Go ahead, you're so mad.
WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now, it's like there's a large gathering of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score. like we're there for their entertainment, and that's pretty gross.
Well,
Are you
I act like this.
okay, Rob, can you verify that this is what she said on the mom and pop WNBA model? That she's sick of the and then she says the whole thing is toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd, both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either about my performance or some light racism.
The quotes were so absurd they almost sounded satirical. Griner allegedly complained that WNBA games used to be a quiet, relaxed environment where you could even bring a laptop and get some work done. She supposedly said that having fans cheering and making noise created unfair pressure to perform as if she were there for their entertainment. While these quotes turned out to be satirical, Patrick Bet-David's reaction perfectly captured the sense of entitlement that he argues is present among some WNBA players. The idea that professional athletes would complain about fans who genuinely care about the sport is so backwards, it's almost unbelievable.
And I know Adam, I'm going to piggyback off of Adam because Adam's been saying this for a while, that this is why the WNBA is never, ever, ever going to work and never make money. And this is exactly what Caitlin Clark gets for bending the knee. Do you guys remember when she said, when we lost all respect for her, when she said, I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. And the more we can elevate black women, this is going to be a beautiful thing. That's when it was all over. And Angel Reese and Brittney Griner, they walk around like the league owes them something. Even Ryan Clark's attitude as if, bro, where's the victimhood? These are freaking millionaires. Like, what are you talking about? It's attitude, it's no humility, just entitlement, and that's not confidence. It's
Patrick Bet-David delivered a brutal reality check on Brittney Griner and the WNBA, calling out entitlement, hypocrisy, and self-destructive behavior that's holding the league back. He argued that instead of celebrating stars like Caitlin Clark, the league and media protect underperforming players while fostering a victim mentality. PBD highlighted how the WNBA's focus on identity and politics over performance is hurting viewership, revenue, and the sport's potential. His takedown was harsh but necessary, exposing the dysfunction that's preventing women's basketball from thriving.